Not my finger though. Fingernail? Yep. Fingernail would be gone. And welcome in, Brody. Which side to use? I think this side has more color though. More flash. Yeah, hard to say. Gosh, there's more directions. Some labradorite. Grinding on some labradorite. Nothing crazy for sure. The first time I've messed with it. See what it's like here. That was my 80 grit over my 200. Yeah, I've done quartz. It's for sure a lot harder than this, or at least it seems like it. But I have some rutilated quartz that I want to grind out. Sorry about that. But the more I get over into the finer grit wheels, it'll quiet up. Still won't be that quiet though. Best light in here. Thanks for coming in, hanging out, hitting that like and subscribe button. Much appreciated. Very much appreciated. If any of you guys are already subscribed, let me know. Is it from the gaming? Is it from the rock stuff? I don't know which side to use. That side has a lot more pitting though. No idea. I'm kind of just freehanding it right now. had this thing for probably about a year, and I've only used it maybe like 10 times, but trying to get better. Yeah, rock stuff. I don't blame you. Just about with any Roblox game, I really don't play that long. I just usually end up getting a lot of the good stuff, and now I have like 5 accounts of pets that I don't even use, so next time I do go live on Grow a Garden, I'll probably just be giving away all kinds of stuff. Work on this side a little bit, let's see. And I dropped it. Maybe it'll be double-sided. Get some pinks to come out of there. This lighting sucks. I'll make sure to fix that next time. How's your day going, Brody? How you enjoying this Friday? Bring this down a little bit. Maybe. We will see. But I have plenty to work with. Just try to make some jewelry size pieces. I don't know if they're any good, but I do like the black stripes through it. People probably look for like perfect labradorite, but I don't know. on that side. Okay, rainbow in it. Next week. How's everybody enjoying this Friday? This is my 280 grit. And I'll be stopping right here. I'm just going to be pre-forming a bunch. Polish them up later. Just because I got some Nova wheels to put on. Should have like a 1200 grit coming in the mail, and I already got two 600 wheels. Two 600 grit Nova wheels. Welcome in. I appreciate everybody hitting the like and subscribe button. This thing's almost too small to hold into my hand. Light for it for sure, but it's got some good color in it. So one thing to note, I guess, is to not go too deep, then it's quite clear actually. Right here, I think. I think that's a getting very loud again. Slip. Don't slip. Trying to make it pretty even on the back. Could always put some backing on it. Preforming. Water. And anybody who's interested, that was my 80, this is my 200, and that's my 280. Nice. Pretty sure jade is pretty soft too, so. And as long as you got a good piece, you don't gotta like worry about going through a layer of color like this. For sure that last piece I went too thin, but it's alright. Part of learning. So I'm not doing any like specific cab shapes, I'm just kind of free forming. If you watch Lapidary Dave, he does this girdle like perfectly. Every time, no hesitation. It's gonna be some years before I get that down. That way it can be set in some jewelry. And you can actually get like a pretty decent one of these on Amazon for pretty cheap, like a Vivo or something. And for sure, for learning and all that, super fun. Kind of won a slab saw, hanging out in some YouTube channels. And then Lapidary Dave gave me this machine to continue like my journey here and grinding rocks and polishing, but I just like doing things myself, so this is super fun. Watching something like this, you know, turn into that, gift it to people. One on the 280 real quick and move on to the next one. And best believe I've worn my nails down before to like nothing. You don't even realize it's happening until you hit your nerves. Your hands are cold and stuff like that. Oh yeah, you're not gonna know. You really want to dry in between like each stage, so that way you can check for scratches, any spots you may have missed. And if you're wondering what it's called a cabbing machine. C-A-B-B-I-N-G. Alright, we're getting down there again. big long one. Let's see what this size looking like, you know. Yeah, not much color in there. Not like that side. So let's see, let's just give it some shake. Yep, sorry, about to be really loud again. The 80 grit does quick work of all this nastiness and smooths it out. But when it's dry, you can tell it's pretty rough. So that's why we move from grit to grit. Go from shaping to polishing. Big old pit there I'm trying to work out. And work around this camera over here. Mr. Rob Thomas, what up, what up? Thank you, thank you. Coming in and hanging out. This one's alright. I got some better stuff. I'm just practicing with some of my other pieces. It's that side. Thank you, thank you. Some labradorite. Don't know why I'm telling you. You probably already know. I have to remember that. So take it dry, hold it upright, so the flash is on top. So I can dry it off here real quick. Dip it in the water slow until the water line. That's where you get your cut. Good flash. Are you saying you're gonna see it just from dipping it in like that? Like on the side? Or like when I come over the surface of the water? I'm gonna have to look up somebody doing it. Get almost make me feel like I'm wasting this now. But I do live in Tucson, and I can get a lot more. Super hot. Drink some water real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make sure I'm subscribed to you here, and you have to post a video for me. Mr. Rob. And do you leave your stuff nice and thick? Because I feel like go too thin, you can just see right through it. It's kind of weird how the flash is still there. I don't have anything like super rough. I have stuff that's like all got like a polished side to kind of show something on it. Thick on one side. Move over to the 200 grit. Probably just go straight to my 280. I appreciate it, though. I'm gonna try looking at it some more in that way. I feel like there's layers to it. I feel like I'm working opal, just not as expensive. Sure, no professionals, so I appreciate all the tips. I will not take it offensively. I am not nobody to say anything. Just out here trying out a new skill. 280. How's your Friday going here? You gonna have anything special going on for the weekend, Mr. Rob? Any plans? Anybody doing anything cool for the weekend? I might go to California and visit some family. Just got to convince the wife, because if it wasn't for the family, we would not be going to California. Hate California. And that's where I was born and raised for like 20 plus years. Ain't going back. I don't think anybody can even pay me to go back. Trying to make it like a little bit of a higher dome, but okay. Lost water. Second. Lost my water feed. There we go. Going on a cruise? Nice. I've never been on a cruise, but that's gonna be fun one day. Take like a cruise to Jamaica, Hawaii. You guys just gonna be out on the ocean, or you guys got a bunch of stop destinations? You're gonna do a bunch of gambling on the cruise ship. You know, the slot machines are like turned up on there so they can get more people to gamble. So you just gotta take a risk every now and then, put a 20 in so you can hit the jackpot. My shape down here that I like. So sorry about the lighting, it is horrible. Make sure to work on that better next time. Got one little spot. If you ever heard of the poop cruise, but hopefully it doesn't turn into that, huh? Toilets back up and just gets all crazy. guys have like an amazing time. Cozumel, Plaza Mia, and 3 places I don't remember exactly where. No, that's all good. As long as you have a good time. And yeah, that's all I'm worried about. It. I guess I go on a cruise because I can swim. I'm not really worried about it like sinking or nothing, or gotta jump ship. But what is stuff like that? Everybody getting sick and like, I just want to know where all the lifeboats are at. All that kind of stuff. And straight to the 280. Is it your first cruise? Yeah, I love swimming too. My grandma taught me to swim like really young, so. And growing up in San Diego. At the beach, if not every other day, at minimum on the weekends. Boogie boarding, surfing, skateboarding, biking, all that good stuff. Alexi, welcome in, welcome in. 15 years ago on your first one? Nice. How did that go? Went good? I mean, I would assume it went good because you're going on another one. Nothing crazy happened, right? You know? You had a decent time, willing to go again. So, don't even know why I asked, but okay. It is honestly because I'm getting low on water as if my return here is all clogged. My return. Hope it's all dry. Nice. Yep, that's for sure how it was. Moving here to the desert, people are like, oh my gosh, I'm going to the ocean. I'm like, I was pretty much 15, 20 minutes from the ocean. Went too much. To where in today's age, I'd be burnt out going every day. But the weekend's all nice and all that stuff. Not that I don't miss the ocean, just don't miss California. Proud Californian, not proud of California. Alright, should be high enough up now. Continue working. Yeah, I bet it was great. Monte Vista High School, 09. date myself a little bit there, and for sure we grew up different. Yeah, Catalina Islands, yeah, that was nice. A couple years ago, we took her grandma there. I have no idea why I cleaned up that side. It is nice looking though, but this side I need to work on. Probably do this one and one more maybe. We will see. I usually go for about an hour. My lives ain't too booming, but I'm trying. Get a little bit more consistent. Going live. Whether it's in the rocks, the gaming, just outdoor stuff. Do all kinds of different things and just enjoy showing people me doing like my DIY stuff. 89, nice. My older brother was born 87, I was born 90, so you were graduating. Super dope. You had a way better time than I did. I mean, we still had freshman hazy and all that kind of stuff, but nothing like you guys. And these kids are wusses nowadays. Oh, I know, I just scratched it. It's got some good layers in this one. I can show you guys on camera. This sucks. Fractions for this are not right. Punch is still good. Like, I still had metal shop and auto shop and all that kind of stuff, which I know like a lot of schools don't even have anymore, or they bring it back only due to necessity and stuff. The year I came in, like, they just took away like the driving classes where they had like steering wheels and everything in there. All that was still there. The area where everybody used to like smoke at school was still there. I know one different thing for me was I had my medical card in high school, and they had to let me off campus to go smoke quite a few times a day. So me and one other kid were like some of the earliest kids to get medical cards at like the age 16. To me, I don't see it as much different as like my parents being able to smoke on campus and stuff. And probably just wore down my 280 just working on it the whole time, but pretty happy with that. Like I said, just some freeforms. Alright, what about pieces like this that you have? Do you feel like Like, I see some pink flash in here. I'm not gonna know if I can show you, but I don't know, but it's telling me to look at it sideways. Nice. Got him in? Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna do it like this. Going over to the 80. Wearing down my 280 like that. Ready for the noise. Oh, I messed that up. It's like when I hold it like that, I see the color. That's all I'm like. I don't have enough water here, but dip it in this bucket down here. That's crazy. I'm for real gonna follow you there, and if you post a video, I will watch it. But I am gonna look that up now too. How you say that? Oh my goodness. No water. How can I fix this? Holy. It's all good. No rush. I wish I had the link to the Discord right now. It's like one of the few rock hounding Discords out there. Wonder if you're in it. Wonder if that's where you came from. Your name seems familiar, but I'm not the best. You know, I'm not gonna round that over. Nice. What up, Dill? Good YouTube game there. Now you probably get plenty plenty of people with that. Francisco Pedro. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out. Round her back out. Got some crazy red in it, but say this stuff is pretty much one-way flash. It doesn't really have like a bunch of angular flash, but so if you post it in Discord, I'll go look. I'll check it out for sure. I know I don't even post much on there, but seeing this from the Discord, it's because somebody is being a dope person and posted it for me. Someone did do that. I appreciate it. Down this side real quick. There's some okay color in here too. Not much, but it's there. I don't like that one. It's crazy. Bunch of agate you've been collecting for years, yeah. It's called a capping machine. You can get a pretty cheap one like on Amazon. You can get secondhand ones on like Facebook Market for pretty cheap. This is an old school lower tone. Put new bearings in it, gave it a new paint job, original color and stuff, but none of the stickers were on it, nothing like that. Something they only made for a couple of years. You really want a Diamond Pacific one. This company is the top of the line right here. Let them know Lapidary Dave sent you. You might get hooked up on one, but those things aren't cheap. On Facebook Market, you can get a secondhand one around $500 or so. All depending on what comes with it, how many wheels, what needs to be worked on. Oh, just dropped my speaker in the water. It's all good. Trust me, it'll dry out in this desert. We'll stick it outside for 20 minutes. Melt the freaking speaker. It's not that hot of a day. It's been raining, so yeah, I like this like pill shape better. down on this a little more. I feel like there's like a layer under. It's layer 2. Used a Highland Park unit until you bought one from the members of the Gem and Mineral Society in Midland, Texas. Nice. Did you get a Diamond Pacific? Like a genie? I would assume you probably didn't get a Pixie or nothing like that. Messing me up with this water line. Big time. Bam. Whoa. I wouldn't even say it's too much the machine, besides like noise, vibration. Like this thing vibrates a little bit, but it's quite old. I could probably get a smoother motor, better belts. I've already changed the bearings. It was so much louder. I couldn't hear myself. I couldn't talk over it. It was so loud when I first got it. Lapidary Dave gave it to me. And yeah, get some nice wheels, belts, whatever you're working with, and for sure you'll end up with a nice end product. You don't need a crazy machine unless you're like pumping them out, working, and I guess just looking for the best of the best. But oh, I know I just scratched it right there on the side of the blade. Yeah, just a little bit. A little girdle on it, and then I'm gonna call it a day. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, dealing with my bullshit, my shitty lighting, but I will for sure try to get that worked on next time. Here's the other ones I did. Gosh, to my eye, they're so much brighter. It's just like, gotta bring it out in the sunlight. Maybe I'll take some pictures when they're polished up and post a little short. Thank you guys for coming in, hanging out. I will catch you on the next one.